Hey guys, it's Fantayzia and welcome to a video all about my Reshade preset. So today I'm going to be showing you guys my preset. You guys are always asking me. Now, when I get these comments, it sounds like you guys already use Reshade, but you're just wondering what preset I use. So this is not going to be a Reshade tutorial. However, if you guys don't know what Reshade is or you don't know how to use it, I'm going to be linking down below some amazing tutorials that you can follow. I'm also going to show you them, like the ones that I followed. The very first one I ever followed, which was just so great, so easy to follow. But yes, today I'm going to be showing you guys before and afters of my preset and everything like that. So first and foremost, we're going to do our notification at Fam shoutout. So this one goes to Melanie. Thank you so much for turning your notifications on. I appreciate you so much. And if you guys want a chance to be in a notification, Fam shoutout, all you got to do is comment down below in any video. You can comment anything you want, or you can comment some unicorn emojis and turn your notifications on. With that being said, there's actually no preset on right now, so if you guys watch my videos regularly, you may think it looks a little more dim. So basically, I'm just going to turn it on right now. There we go. So that is my preset. So I created this. It is pretty bright, but it seems like a lot of you guys like this. So, I made it specifically for me. I didn't make, a whole Tumblr download post or anything like that. I literally just have the download in a Twitter post, which is still up, so I will show you guys where you can find that. But yeah, I just didn't put it up for an official download because I didn't really think people would want it, because everyone likes their game kind of looking differently. Some people would find this too bright, it totally changes the colors of this down here, but I personally am in love with it. I have been using it ever since I created it. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like in game. I am going to go ahead and go into my save for my second channel. So if you guys don't know, I do have a second channel. I'm not going to be talking about it too much, but I do post some other games over there, and I do a Sims Let's Play. If you guys are interested in that, it's Fantayzia Plays, and it's always linked down below and on my channel page. So I'm just going to jump into here just to show you guys. So when you're in map view, this is with my preset and this is with it off. So it really just livens it up. It gives it some color. A lot of people say my game is so gray and dull. How do you have your game so vibrant? So yeah, honestly, it makes a really big difference. Another thing is, when, let's just say we open this up, it's bright, but it's not, I don't know. I've tried other presets where, I turn them on and things are very washed out where I can't see stuff. For example, The Sims Needs. But this, I try to do it in a way where, nothing is crazy washed out. I literally took so long on this and I just haven't touched it since because I knew it was exactly how I wanted it. So another thing, even the loading screen looks a little bit brighter. So I'm using a custom loading screen. If you just type Sims 4 custom loading screens, you'll find so many. But it usually would actually look like this, but mine looks like this. So mine has a little bit more of a neon tint to it. It looks like these little purpley tones. My preset definitely has some purple tones, or I guess just cool tones, but there's also warm tones at the same time. So it's not too cool, I feel like it's warm where it needs to be and it's cool where it needs to be. So right now the weather is partly cloudy and warm. The weather is mysterious. So usually if you have this weather in your game's gonna look like this. And to me, it just has no life. Everything just looks dead. And a lot of people would say that The Sims 4 is kind of dead. I don't think The Sims 4 is dead. I play it every day. I enjoy it. But a lot of people will say the gameplay is very lacking, which I agree. I definitely use a lot of mods, but I still love this game. But I feel if you either can't use mods or mods still aren't doing it for you and you find The Sims 4 kind of boring in gameplay, and then you also are dealing with this dull gray world, it's just not the greatest time, Look at that. That is so much better to me. You can see the blue tones when I turn that on, but it's not crazy. It's not too blue in my opinion anyway. I don't know. I like it. For me, it's pleasing to my eyes. But when it's sunny out, it can look a lot more warm. So here's the water. Someone was asking me the other day, how do I have my water so clear? And it's just the Reshade preset. That's all it is. Like, it's just making the water look a lot more clear and less, I guess, murky. I don't know. So I'm gonna have her head to some other places so you guys can see just some different worlds and stuff like that, especially Sulani. Sulani is probably my favorite with this preset. Now, before we got Sulani, I feel like my favorite was San Myshuno, but after we got Sulani, I just really enjoyed my preset in here. So I'm just gonna have her go to the beach. And oh yeah, we have to pay attention to her needs, and so I can show you guys what I was meaning about how it makes the box brighter but it doesn't wash it out. I've used presets before where I can't see the things anymore. Like, it just makes it so bright where it doesn't look crisp anymore, you know? And I really tried to make my preset, you know, just look very crisp while also brightening it up and just trying to like not mess anything up, because it's very easy to do that. So I'm also going to be showing you guys how you can make your own preset if you don't want to download this. So this is kind of like, you know, showing you guys my preset and also kind of showing you guys, if you have Reshade, if you want to make your own, it's very easy to do so. So here's like the needs here. We're on the dog. We literally brought the dog. I cannot. You know what? It's fine. We can just be here with the puppy. It's whatever. So here's the needs down here. And as you can see, so you can't see the borders as much. Usually there's a border around here, but it's not like washing it out. I've had some where like I can't see things clearly anymore. Like, I don't know. I've used some presets where like the lettering is all blurry and I don't know what's going on there. So obviously it's easy to like, you know, say you're looking at a part of a world and it looks perfect. You know, you're messing with the settings, but then other things like the UI and stuff like that are like messed up. So I try to make sure everything stayed good. So I did my best with that. And so here's like the water, and someone was asking how do I have it so clear in Sulani, and yeah, it looks more clear and bright. You can just see better, and that's just due to the preset. So yeah, Sulani just looks stunning with this. I absolutely love it. You can just like, you know, turn it on and off. The before and after pictures are just, I don't know, I just love it. So there's that, and then we'll go to another world. We're still bringing the puppy apparently. So we'll go to the world that was my favorite for this preset, and that is San Myshuno. I just really enjoyed it over here. I'm not sure why, but I did. Okay, so I currently have the preset off, and I'm actually going to bring our sim over here. So we're going to bring her here because I do want to show you guys the difference in the sims as well. Okay, so here, of course, you know, this is what the sims look like in the game, of course with CC, but this is what they look like in the game, like up close and everything like that, just, you know, if you just have the game as it is. And then once you have my preset on, it just looks so nice. I feel like all the colors come out. Like, look at that. All the colors in her makeup just really come out. Her eyes, you can just, it looks like it's more detailed. Like, even though technically it's not, it just appears that way. And this is where kind of the warm tones come in, I feel. Like, there's definitely a lot of warm tones in her face and stuff like that. With the skin tones, like, the skin tones look a lot more accurate, I will say, with my preset. They're not perfect because, of course, the skin tones need a lot of work. The darker skin tones, just with my preset, they do look a lot better than they usually do. They look less gray because my preset takes that grayness away. So as you guys can see, like, of course, so it definitely helps with the darker skin tone. So if you're someone who doesn't want CC, but you just want like something in your game that fixes colors and fixes the skin tones a little bit, then this is going to really help you. Again, it's not going to make the darker skin tones perfect because they do need a lot of fixing, but it's going to help. And you're going to be able to use more of the skin tones without them bothering you as much. Now, some of them still have like blotchy issues and stuff like that. So of course a preset's not going to fix that, but it's going to fix the tone a little bit more. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed in my modded Let's Play, they're actually not wearing any like custom skin tones. They're wearing overlays, but not like skin tone. They're not wearing like custom skin tones that change the colors. And Acadia's skin tone looks nice, and that's literally just because of my preset. So yeah, and here's the sim here, and there is it with my preset, and then with it off, it just adds more color, warmth, vibrancy. It's just a lot better in my opinion anyways. Obviously this won't be for everyone, but yes. So then, you know, taking a look at the city, I really just like the difference in the city. So yeah, as you can see, it just looks more alive like a city and it's just really nice. So there is like, you know, obviously a section in San Myshuno. And then lastly, I think we're gonna go to Brindleton Bay because I feel like that's another really good one to kind of show you guys. I'm not sure if I showed you guys this screen here, but here it is with my preset and then here it is without it. So again, the boxes are still visible. They're just more vibrant, but like kind of in a good way, you know? Yeah, so there's that. So this is where I actually took a lot of my before and after pictures when I made this preset. I don't know if it was around the time when Cats and Dogs came out. I don't know why I took a bunch of pictures in here, but I did. So the really pretty part about this world with my preset is honestly like where the water is with the boats and stuff like that, which I'm pretty sure that's where we're going. So I will show you guys that. It's like one of my favorite parts in this world. Just the difference is really nice. Okay, so here it is without my preset. This is what it looks like, you know, and here it is with my preset. So I feel like you can really see the blue tones in this world. I feel like in Sulani it looked more warm. Like it depends where you are, but I feel like that also just depends like on the weather, different places. Like here it's windy and cool, so I feel like it just all depends on all of that. So there it is off when you're just, you know, just scrolling. So we are like in a custom world, by the way. This is a Simlici's save file, so keep that in mind. If some things are different, like right here is a little bit different, that is why. And then I did take pictures of the boats when I first made this. So here is like a view of the boats with my preset and then without it. So yeah, just a lot more vibrant, as I keep saying. Okay, so I think that's all I have to show you guys. Now I want to show you guys, well, I guess I should show you guys Create a Sim just so you guys know, of course. So we're just gonna jump into Create a Sim really quickly because sometimes presets in Create a Sim don't look as good, and I've tried again to make mine look good in all areas because of course I just made this for myself and I just shared it on Twitter in case anyone wanted it. But over like I don't even know how long now. I made the preset quite some time ago. You can see on the Twitter post. It's been a long time. And just over that course of time, I've gotten more and more questions about my preset. So I need to also start linking it in my description. But anyway, this is how Create a Sim looks, and this is how it looks without it. Okay, to me, this is very appealing to my eyes. Again, don't know about you guys, but that is just so much better to me. It's just, like, I don't know how I used to make Sims like this. I don't know. This is so much better. Like it's just like, look at that pink shirt. It doesn't even look like a nice pink without it. It's just my style, I guess. So some of you guys may have the same style as me and may really like it too. Yeah, I just think the makeup is better. Everything just pops more. I feel like it looks how it should almost. I don't know. As for skin tones, obviously, you know, I'm going to change her skin tone. She's going to look like a whole different Sim. So just ignore that. But just to like give you guys an idea. So let's turn this off. And basically, here's like some skin tones, okay, with it off. And of course, there's going to be some that are way too gray. And you're just like, this doesn't look realistic. And it's just not the greatest. Okay, these are just random. But so then if we put on my preset, even the palest shade looks a lot better. Of course, like I said, they're not going to be perfect because this is just the normal skin tones that you get in the game. Like these are not custom skin tones at all. However, the ones that are usually way too gray definitely are better. So they're better, you know, where you may feel more comfortable using them compared to without. So like there's that, like it's a big difference. Definitely. It takes away a lot of the gray tone. Like even this skin tone has quite a bit of gray in it. It's kind of weird why the skin tones just get more and more gray as you go up in color. I don't really understand, but like it's weird. But this like Reshade definitely helps. And if you want to make your own preset, like you can make it to exactly your liking. So say you don't want to use CC skin tones, that you can just go in and make your own preset exactly how you want it to fix the skin tones. Even though it may, you know, have some blotchiness, it can be a lot better. And I think there is ways to make it look a little bit less blotchy with presets. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't really played around with that. But yeah, so there's just like a huge difference. I'm pretty sure she had this skin tone, hopefully. So now that I've showed you guys that, last but not least, I'm going to show you guys like how you could make your own preset very easily. Okay, so if you already have Reshade in your game and everything, to bring it up, you're going to press the home button. It used to be something else. It used to be like shift and something, but the newer version, you do just press home. And then basically you're going to just have a whole bunch of things here. So this is of course my preset. Now, if you want to make your own, it is as easy as literally just coming in and just changing things. So basically these are my settings, of course, but when you first go in, they're not going to be like this. Like all your settings are going to be different. Like it still looks the same for mine because technically my preset is still on. I'm just toggling it on and off. But when you first come into your game, if you don't have my preset or if you don't have any other presets, you know, of course it's just going to look like the regular game and you're going to get to go in and make your own. Okay, so like for example, we're in the vibrance and like mine is set to 0.280. This is probably going to say something else for you, but you can just raise this up however you want. As you can see, it is changing and like, yeah, you can go crazy with it. And then for all of these, I'll have them on 1, but you can just move them up and down. It is literally that easy. And then, you know, you can come over to the lift gamma and you can mess with that. You can also mess with a whole bunch of other things that I haven't even touched, you guys. So there is like a lot. I stuck to the basics because I didn't want to mess with anything too much. There's also clarity, which this I feel like sharpens things more and just, you guys can kind of see. I mean, it reminds me of Photoshop. If you guys know Photoshop, this probably makes a lot of sense to you. If you don't, this might be kind of confusing. So just slowly mess with everything. You know, you can always go back, undo things and stuff like that. But this for me, the perfect setting was like 2. But it's totally up to you, whatever you're feeling. So here is some of the tutorials that I used when I first started with Reshade. So the very first time I downloaded it, I had no idea what I was doing. And the first tutorial that I want to watch was Harry's. So this was my all-time favorite at first and still one of my top favorites, but I also continued to watch other tutorials. I was just curious how other people did it, you know, and then there was a time when I forgot how to do it because I had to reinstall it. So I have watched others. This to me was very easy to follow. This is 3 years old though. So if you would like a more upgraded one, I mean, I will link this down below because this is very easy to follow. However, Xurban Sims has an amazing tutorial as well, which is a lot newer. It is a year ago, but it's still a lot more recent. So that's another really, really great one. And then the next one I also watched was Megan Plays. So she used to do Sims videos and I watched hers and she actually shows my preset in it, which was really, really cool. So this was 2 years ago. So if you want the most recent, definitely go for Jen's. But if tutorials confuse you, definitely these 3 are all great. So I will link all 3 of those down below. And lastly, this is where you're going to find my preset. I don't think I'm going to make like an official download for it. Maybe I will, but you know, I'm just sharing with you guys because you guys were asking. Like technically I just made this specifically for me. So, but like it's up for download just in case. So I don't know if I want to make like an official post on it on Tumblr or anything. For me, this is fine. And here's like some before and after pictures that I did take at the time. So looks basically exactly what I just showed you guys. So just some different angles. And you can just click on the Sims file share and then it's going to bring you here. So this basically, this is what you're going to download after you've done everything with Reshade. So watch your Reshade tutorials and then come and download this, and then you're going to know where to put it after you watch the tutorial. So I feel like there's already enough tutorials out there that I don't need to make one, and I also feel like it's kind of like an all over the place process. Like, I don't know, I don't want to make a tutorial and mess anything up. So because I feel like whenever I re-download Reshade, I have to watch the tutorial again. Like I just forget what I've done. So it's one of those things that, you know, there's some things out there that I feel like I watched the tutorial once and I remember it forever. And then there's other things where every time I do it, I need to go watch the tutorial again. So I don't really think I'm the person to do a tutorial on it. Even though I know how to do it, I always still have to go back and follow a tutorial again. So just watch the tutorials that I link down below or any other ones that are up. There's some other great ones, I'm sure. There's lots. Now I think that's pretty much it. This video was longer than I expected, but I wanted to show you guys, you know, as much as I could could with my preset, and I wanted to show you guys and create a sim to some different worlds. Also wanted to show you guys, if you don't want a preset, how you can just change some settings yourself, and wanted to show you guys the tutorials that I used and everything like that. So I'll have my preset linked down below for all of you guys who've been asking, and some of you guys have gotten back to, some of you guys I may not have been able to, and then I'm probably going to link it in my description from now on in all my videos, so I gotta remember to do that. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up here. So hopefully this was helpful to those of you guys wondering, and I hope you guys are all having an amazing day, and don't forget to leave some positivity down below. I love you guys all so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
You gotta listen up, listen up. There's not a thing that I can't get from you. Boy,